Yes. Let's go demi-plie, half point and stretch, and the half point and stretch, triple and 6 and the 7 and the 8, forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and the 6 and the 7 and 8, grand and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, roll through your feet one way, one more grand and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, roll through your feet the other way. Ditto in second, demi half point, triple and 6 and the 7 and 8, to the bar, away from the bar, grand, or roll through, grand plie, reverse roll through, close your first again, let's roll through in first today for our first balance, and that is it. And here we go. Remember to keep looking at your fingertips. Put it on your side. Grand plie, you are absolutely correct. Roll through your feet and one more round. Reverse roll through and 5. You take it from your toes, not your heels. Into your second. Here we go. Heel over toes. Roll through, close your first. Roll through in first position. And go on. Make sure your elbows are parallel to each other. And release when you're ready. Good. Here we go. To the other side, please. And tendu, your heel and the flex goes twice to the side, and the half and the full and the plie inside. Your heel flex goes twice, take it back, half point, full point, demi plie, and one. Heel and the flex and the side, and the half and the full. Tendu, stretch, and the tendu, stretch. Roll through your second, heels down in the close. Tendu, your heel flex twice, side and the half point and full point, close plie. Ditto from the side, flex twice to the front, half full, demi plie. Front heel flex twice, side, half point, full point, stay. 2 tendus, roll through in your second position. And there we are.
It's the very last before they roll through.
You have your last set of tendu and heel and the flex twice to the side, half point, full point. 2 tendus and the 3 and the 4 roll through in second.
Okay.
All right. And here we go. Tendu, your heel flex twice. Take it to the side, feel your arch, feel your toes, soft plie, and one. Grow in your standing side for your flex and your demi-rond. This time stay right out there. Tendu is 1, and stretch and 2. A quick soft roll through in second, heels down close first, and 1. Stay this time. Feel both arms across your chest. Elbows parallel to each other in front of your hips. Feel your little fingers up. And release. Here we go. Left side, please. And chassé forward and back and 2 and 2 and 2. Chassé back and forward and 2 and 2 and 2. Chassé side right and back and 2. Inside 2. Outside 2. Inside 2. Outside 1 and 2 and 3, demi-plié, soutenu. Back to your first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Switch to the inside. Outside. Inside. Outside and 2 and 3 and plié, soutenu. And here we go. Sorry, wrong tune. And here we go. Into the floor and the 1 and soft back, close to under once and twice, to the side 5, to the back 7, reverse 1 and 2. Inside front, 2 outside side, 2 inside back, 4 to the side, close fifth, soutenu to the other side here, we go and into the floor, toes back and outside. What can I say? 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and inside and outside and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and inside and outside and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 to new others. Front and the back and the back and the side 1 inside front 1 inside back. 2 to the back, 2 to the front. First one doesn't change, careful there. 1 inside, 1 outside. Onesies, front and the back side plié, back and the front side plié, front and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back plié, soutenu. Done. Two to the front, 2 to the back, 2 to the side, 1 inside front, 1 inside back. Reverse. 2 to the back, 2 to the front, 2 to the side. 1 inside back, 1 front. Now go onesies, front and the back and the side, demi-plié. Back and the side and the front. Back and the front and the side, demi-plié. Keep going in onesies, front and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. So we stay even, plié, soutenu. Front and the back and the side, demi-plié, and back and the front and the side and the plié, and front and the back and the side, inside front, outside side, inside back, plié, soutenu, other side. That's your onesie set. Are you okay, Greg?
The last next to the last phrase.
Yes, front, back, side. Plié.
Then
Hold on, you went too fast. I did not know where you started or where you stopped.
Okay.
So let's take it from the onesies, just from the
So the
onesies.
onesies are front, back, side,
No,
front.
no, 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 no. It's
Oh,
only three of them. It's only three of them. Front and the back and the side. Demi plie.
oh, okay.
Reverse back and the front and the side and the plie. Now go through front and the back and the side, inside front, outside side, one more inside back. From there, soutenu to the other side. Good luck. And are we good? Let's give it a go. Destination fifth and two to the front of front and back and side, inside, outside and back, inside, outside, onesies two, side plie, back and front, side plie, front and back and side and front and side and back and plie, soutenu. Hold on a second, Jane. Hold on a second. Let's not leave the gentleman in distress.
Okay.
Two to the front, two to the back, two to the side,
All
inside,
right.
outside. I know, I know. This is really one of these instances where toes just need to be pushed into the floor so you buy yourself that extra minute space in your brain. And here we go. Here we go. Fifth, fifth. Inside, outside, one. Inside, outside, onesies. One, two, three. One, back, front, side. Front and back and side and front and side and back. Soutenu. Alright. Careful, Jane. The onesies are always changing legs. Front and back and side rather than front, side, back. Uh-huh. Right, right. Then you're starting it on the outside again, back and front and side. Is that making sense? So don't do the onesies with the same leg. It's with switching legs. Tell you what, let's do the same with dégagés since the combination seems to be a bit challenging. Here we go. Two front, one, two back, two side, inside, outside, one. Front, back, side. Back, front, side. Other side. Front, back, side. I let your future selves decide. You're on mute.
Did I do the same thing again?
At least you were consistent. That's good.
Was the last dégagé to the back?
Yes, it was. The
Okay.
inside back. Actually, that last part, you both were consistently correct. The stuff
So-
before you weren't.
That's not what I was expecting.
Well, but hey, it is a free country after all. Would you like to do this one more time? Since I see Jane struggling.
No, either way, I just am trying to figure out what I did.
Oh, I can show you exactly what you did. Instead of going front and back and side and back and front and side, you went either front and side and back, which also works.
Oh,
It's
I
just the wrong
see.
thing to do.
Okay. So it's front,
Back side, so it's encore is changing legs.
side.
And then back and front and side. Outside, back, inside, front, outside, side. So that same pattern reverses itself.
For the threes with the plie.
Yes, correct. And then everything else was fine.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do something that doesn't change legs. What do you say? Let's go 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the close, back and the front and the back and the front and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Close and the close and the close and the piqué and the close and the close and the close and the piqué, plié, passé, flat. Close your fifth. 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Balance first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Close and close and close one piqué, close and close and close one piqué, plié, passé, relevé. Stay right there. They'll go to the left afterward. So it's a smorgasbord. 8 to first, 8 balance was. Front side back piqué, back side front piqué, close fifth, passé flat. Close fifth back, reverse. Stay in your balance afterward. And here we go, it's fast and furious. FF and. Starting with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close balance up, back. And front and side and back and piqué, back and front and side. Passé flat. Oh. In, down, 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 down. Fifth, bounce, fifth. Passé relevé and stay. And finish. All right. Almost. Yeah, quick toes just into the floor. And here we go. Toes. Close, let them go. And close, peak. Pass. And close. 1. And over. And 1 and 2 and 3 piqué. 1 and 2 and 3 piqué. And stay. Careful when you let go of the bar. Take your time with control, but don't hesitate to look. And finish. All right, almost. Let's have our demi-plié, grand and the 6 and the 7 and 8, circular port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, plié and relevé, passé, 5 and the 6, tendelier, 7 and the 8, wants to finish the phrase and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 4th, demi and stretch and the demi and stretch, grand and the 6 and the 7 and 8, close your fifth for your circular port de bras, away from the bar, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, start with plié and relevé for your passé. 2 tendeliers. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, straight into your parallel stretch. And that is all it is. Demi-plié, grand plié, circular port de bras. Plié, relevé, passé. Tendelier, 7, 8, 8 rond de jambes to finish. Stay in 4th position back for your next plié, grand plié. Circular port de bras away from the bar in 5th. Demi-plié, relevé, passé. Tendelier back and front. 8 ronds de jambes en dedans. Okay. And here we go. Here we go. To the other side, please. And squeeze yourself back. Here comes forward. Already be on your way into your tone. The ears. Just be slow. Make sure your little fingers come in toward you. front and the side and the front and the side and the front for your T and the close. And the side and the back and the side and the back and the side and the back for your T close. And the back and the side and the back and the side and the back for your T and the close. Plier, flick, flack en dedans. Tendez, and the close, reverse from the left. Back and the side, and the back and the side. And the back, fouilleté, and the close. Side and the front, and the side and the front. Side and the front, fouilleté. Front and the side, and the front and the side and the front. En dedans, fouilleté, close. Plié, flick, flack, en dehors. Tendez, close effect. Front, side, first hem 5, fouilleté close. Now started side and the back and the side and the back, or have 6 this time, so that fouilleté is a little bit quicker, just so we can go from the back to the front. Now reverse back and the side and the back and the side. This is another 5C. Back and the side, back, fouilleté en dehors and close. Flick, flack, en dedans. Which goes toward the same shoulder. Tendez twice. Tendez, 1 and the 2 and the close. Now reverse. So when you come from the back and from the front, you have 5 frappés. From the side, you have 6 frappés, just so the combination works. Front, side, fouilleté. Side, back. One more set, side, back, fouilleté. Back, side, back, fouilleté. Flick, flack. Tendez, close. So the idea, each of your frappé sets finishes either up front or back. That is why we have an uneven number, depending on if you're starting from the front or from the side. Frappé pattern is front, side, then back and side. Tendez. So your flick flack does not end anywhere else but in a plié second. Careful there. Are we good to give this a go? Whoop. Are we good? All right, here we go. And front and side and front. Plie up and close and side and back. 2 more. Fouilleté and back, side. Back, plié, fouilleté. Flick, flack, go. Tendez. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, go. Fouilleté and 1, side, front, 1 more side, front, plié, heel forward, 1, 2, 3. Front, plié, around, flick, flack, en dehors, tendez. And relax. Veil. All you have to be is consistent in your frappé pattern, Craig. And the fouilletés should happen by themselves almost. Emphasis on should. Careful with your flick flacks this time. Yeah, when you're going flick flack, it does not go to here. It goes to here. So really get yourself into a tendez sideways. It does not open to plié à la seconde, it opens into a second position. So it requires you a little bit more to place yourself sideways away from your standing leg. Shall we try the left before we try the right one more time? Okay. Left side quick. Let's go to the left first before we attack the right ones again. And here we go. Please strike your frappes. 5 this time. 5 and go. 6 and go. Wrong fouilleté. 1, 2. Plié, fouilleté, that was correct. Plié, flick, flag, 2 second. Yes. 2 and 3 and close. 1 and 2. Plié, go. Make sure you don't throw your arms away. Side and front would be the right thing to do. And front and side. And plié, flick, flap, tenlier. 1 and 2. And close. Alright. Jane gets the golden star. Yeah, don't get stuck with your second side, Craig. Side and front or the side and back.
I just wasn't sure where I was at that point.
Right.
I lost it.
Such is life. Are we good to try this one more time? Since it seems to be somewhat on the challenging side. Just know where you're starting. That is the most important thing. You're starting to the front the first time, to the side the second time, to the back the third time. So it's basically just encore when it comes to the pattern.
We're starting on the right.
Let's do the right one more time so Greg doesn't have to cry into his martini tonight. And if he does, then there is nothing we can do about it, excepting for adding a little splash of vermouth. Okay, here we go. And one. Yeah, and go. And side and back. And back and go and one. Back and side. Back, follow your toes. Plié, flick, flack, tenlier. Reverse and one. Follow your toes and 1, 2. Heel forward, go and 1. Front and side, front, side, front. Fouilleté, heel forward. Flick, flack on the way. Tenlier. Good thing we still have the left side, so you have one more redemption possibility, Greg. That's a Jane. Correct. All right. It may help to really feel where your feet are going out of your frappes if you actually really strike the floor. Just saying. Okay, here we go. One last time before we bottle this one until tomorrow. And here we go. Side and front. Back and side was right, back and up. And 1, 2, tenlier and back, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 around. Side and front this time. And front and side. Front, fouilleté. Flick, flack on the haut tenlier. That was almost there. Now Jane adopted some of your earlier mistakes. It's amazing how that works, even over long distance. Okay. Let's go fondue to the front, relevé and tombé. Step back, port de bras in plié. Développé and 2 and 3 and 4. The other port de bras, however, in fifth. Fondu to the back, releve and the tombe, step back, back and plie. Develop your arabesque 2 and 3 and 4, forward in fifth this time. Fondu to the side, releve and tombe, step back, port de bras to the bar. Develop your à la seconde 2 and 3 and 4, away from the bar in fifth. Fondu to the front and stay. Fondu to the side and stay. Fondu to the back and stay. Make it into an attitude right before you stretch. Close, demi-plie. We'll stay on this side. And go to the left afterwards, since it's half a swan leg. Fondu front releve, tombe, step back, port de bras forward with plie. Développé front, close fifth, up and over back in fifth. Reverse that, fondu back releve, tombe, step back, port de bras back in plie. Développé arabesque, close fifth, cambrai forward in fifth. Fondu to the side releve, tombe side, step back, port de bras to the bar in plie. Développé à la seconde, away from the bar in fifth. Inside fondu front and stay, outside side, same thing. Inside back from that arabesque balance, make it into an attitude, preferably without taking the bar again. Stretch and close. Then we'll take a little break before we go to the other side. So your first port de bras is always in plie with an open leg. Your second half of the port de bras is always in fifth. Okay, here we go. Step back, port de bras forward and plie, 6. And yes, you can phrase it if you want to hold on a little longer to your balances. Developing. And 2. And 3. Close fifth. Up and over back in fifth. Long waist, long legs. The same from the back, fondu inside. Forward in fifth this time. To the bar, to the side of course, and the right. Tombe, step back, port de bras to the bar. Close fifth front, develop the other side. Close fifth back, on 2 feet. Away from the bar. One more fondu inside front for your balance. Stay. And close. One outside side. Few more counts across your chest. One inside back. And see if you can make it into an attitude before you stretch. That's a good. Almost. And relax. All right. Not bad. Jane, remember, try to stretch your arms only from your wrists, not from your elbows. As soon as your elbows go, the whole thing goes. Exactly, yeah. All right, here we go. Left side, please. Are we recovered? Here we go. Up and over back. holding onto it rather than, yeah.
I don't think I am, but I am. And when you remind me, I
Right.
realize it.
And I think what the safest is from here to feel like your elbows are going outward as you're taking your wrists rather than letting them just go. Is that making sense? Feel your elbows go outward and really feel that isolated movement for this allongé. So it's basically a high allongé.
Okay.
Then your shoulders are not affected by it.
Mhm.
All right. Let's go front and the fifth and the back and the fifth and the side and the fifth and the clutch and the back and the fifth, front and the fifth, side and the fifth and the clutch and the front and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and the eight, one and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven, soutenu 8. One to the front, one to the back, one to the side, two clutches, third clutch is grand battement back, front, side, two clutches, well, three I should say, two grand battements to the front, two grand battements to the back, two to the side, clutch, stretch, close fifth, soutenu, how to say. And here we go. And front and back, nice and tall in your waist, and side. Clutches back and front and back, close and front and side. Arms would be nice, and front, side, back, side. Two to the front and two and back. Two side. Clutches front, back, stretch to the front, soutenu, other side, one and back and side. Close fifth, two clutches, one, two, bring it through, one and front and side. Front, back, and stretch and back. Two to the side. Three more clutches, and stretch and relax. All right, time for a nice little stretch break before we come to the center. I figured it out. And the front, and the side, and the front. Tenlier, plié, relevé, tombé, pas de bruit. Back and the back, chasse, let's have arms up to the front. Chasse, tenlier, plié. I'm doing that completely wrong. 1 and the 2 and the tenlier, and tenlier, plié, arabesque, tombé, pas de bruit. And side, and the 2 and the 3 and the chasse and the tenlier, plié, open à la seconde, pas de bruit, chasse forward and the back, side and the side, back and the front, close fifth, tiny turn, 1. 3 to the front, third one stays open, tenlier, fifth, développé, tombé, pas de bruit. To the back, en face, effacé, tenlier, plié, arabesque, tombé, pas de bruit. 3 to the side, so you're coming from the back, tenlier, plié, open, tombé, pas de bruit, chassé forward and the back, sideways and the side, back and the front, plié, back foot, close.
Turn with the back foot and it closes in back.
I believe so. So it gets you to the other side with the correct foot in front to start it on the other side. How's Greg doing?
So it's front, and then from here it goes right into the tenlier.
Yep.
Okay.
Then there's another tenlier. There are 2 of them. Close fifth. Développé, effacé front, tombé, pas de bruit.
Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Now reverse the whole thing. Croisé, en face, effacé, tenlier. Arabesque, tombé, pas de bruit. You would have to close your fifth. Yes, correct. The same to the side with 3 tenliers. And obviously, they're not changing.
Oh, it's the same length.
Yes, as we did before.
3, tenlier.
Développé à la seconde. Same foot. It's exactly the same as we do. À la seconde. Fifth. Now chassé forward and back, side and side. Croisé. And the side and the side. And the back and the front. Back and the front first. Back and the front. Now plié. Change. Close. So make sure you're placing ourselves a little bit further over that way, because everything travels in the same direction. Obviously, you can fix that with your pas de bruit. Are we good to give this a mark? Okay. All right. And here we go. Seconde, tombé, pas de bruit, and forward and back. correct way. 1 and 2. That would be it. You fixed it in the end there. Make sure you're not losing track of things. À la seconde. Right, and from there immediately chassé croisé forward. Right. There's not really time to land that pas de bourrée. Tombe pas debout chassé for the very end because it goes a little fast there.
Are there 4 tombiers at the end?
No, 2. Oh, you mean the very, very last one?
Yeah, the à la seconde.
No, there are only 2. It's exactly the same pattern as we did to the front and to the back. There is absolutely no difference. We have 2 tendus, 3 tendus, 2 tendeliers, 1 tombe pas de bourrée. That is your pattern, to the front, to the back, and to the side.
Okay. I had an extra one, so I was on the wrong.
Yes, I figured you did that thing where I would like that you were my banker. You're giving me more than what I'm asking for. And that's better than the other way around. And the only difference with your à la seconde set is that you are chasséing out of your 5th rather than tendliering out of something. Because you're closing your 5th 3 times and then go into a chassé instead of a tendlier before your à la seconde tombe pas de bourrée. Is that making sense?
So does the first chassé go with the other leg?
No, it goes with the same leg that did the tendus. They are now tendlier, close 5th front, développé, tombe pas de bourrée. But the tombe pas de bourrée is en face à la seconde.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same as
And
your
then-
tendus. And then forward and back and the side and the side and the back and the front, close 5th. Quick turn. And you're ready for the other side. Now let's make sure that we don't get too slow and sluggish after your tombes. Tombe pas de bourrée, that foot needs to fly into that 5th. So you get back to your 2 feet and can start the next set. So anticipate the closing of your pas de bourrée needs to be fairly strong and sharp. Jane, you're always pas de bourréing toward the leg that you just fell on in your tombes. So you're, right. That should get you where you need to go, unless it doesn't. Should we give this a start from the left, maybe? Okay, here we go. Of course, 5th would be nice, and en face, and be careful, Jane, not to get in trouble with your couch. Tombe pas de bourrée à la seconde. 2, 3. Chassé, tendlier. Same foot goes à la seconde. Tombe pas de bourrée forward and back and side and back. Easy switch and 1 and 2. Make sure you get to the correct 5th and 5 and up. Tombe pas de bourrée back and back and back. Wrong chassé quick. Other foot, forward and back and the side and the side. Back and the front and the 5th and around. Right. Yeah, you just have to try to stay logical and consistent, Craig. Okay. Not bad though, much better. And since we had absolutely no time to consider these turns, they went pretty well. How about that adagio from yesterday, which should make kind of sense because we're kind of doing exactly the same thing. Développé effacé front. Développé arabesque. Développé écarté plié relevé. Tombe pas de bourrée. tendu back and forward, plie, attitude, quarter turn, back and front and plie. Let's go attitude half turn today. Back and front and plie, 1.5, tendu back, port de bras forward. And you are on the other side. Develop your effacé front, develop your arabesque, develop your écarté, plie, relevé, tombe, pas de bruit. 2/4, tendu back and front, plie, quarter, back and front and plie, half. So you're on an effacé angle this time, back and front and plie. Switch corner again, tendu, port de bras forward. Done.
That goes back, finally back.
Yes, correct. So that whole attitude business always starts with tendu back and forward. It also ends with tendu back. That's it. It's an effacé tombe pas de bruit, Jane, out of your écarté. Right, there is a tiny fouillette in there, tombe forward pas de bruit. 2/4. You're not tumbling onto it. Develop your écarté, plie, relevé. So you finished up and you had your écarté, plie, relevé.
Oh, that's,
Yeah, there is no tombe after the helical. That's it, correct. Into your 4th. Start with tendu back. With a round arm in first, then an arabesque arm when you go back. How's Greg doing up there?
Okay.
All right, let's give this a mark. Sorry.
After the écarté and tombe pas de bruit, I saw like a 4th.
There is a 4th.
So it's just, you finish in 4th.
But your front knee should be bent and your back knee should be straight, as if you were going already into your first attitude turn. Right. However, go tendu back and forward first. Push back
Okay.
and
Okay.
forward, then
I
plie.
thought you were doing dégâts.
No,
Okay.
no flourish in this one.
Alright.
Okay. You're giving me ideas, so. All right, here we
In
go.
my big mouth.
I know. Here we go, left. Let's give this a go here. And forward and plie and back and front, plie, half breath forward. Just be courageous to always do exactly the same thing. Fifth one. And equity. As soon as you feel it tight, plie your elbow already, so you don't feel it getting super heavy. FSA low arm on 2. Consistent arms and preparations. 2. And just go down. Yes, plie 4th on the oar. Yes, and Tommy back. That's all it is. And pour the breath forward. Right, yeah, consistent arms, FSA forward, but there's always another combination to punish you. Evil laugh from the abyss. So why not starting with our left foot in front, temps lié, and plié, attitude, quarter, temps lié. It's always the same arms, temps lié, attitude, temps lié, where am I? Quarter, half, and as we just did in the adagio. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1, this should be your 1, 2, 3, and the 4, temps lié, plié, on the long close 5th, 1. Sorry, 1. Is that making sense? So it's exactly the same sequence we just did in the adagio, followed by an on the down turn to 5th.
Okay.
So we are starting with our left foot in front to have our first sequence to the right. Your first temps lié is always backward, not forward. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Yes. Let the speed of the music determine the speed of your toes and the height of your legs. Is that making sense? All right. Let's give this a try. Here we go. The easy and the 2 and the plie and up and the 1. From your toes, not your knee. That's it. And the 1 and the 2. Could have gone there. Yeah, just careful not to shrimp up Greg for your on the down turn. Yeah, nice and stable, two sides even. Not too much force, just heel forward almost. And it closes in 5th front, technically speaking. Keep your passe active into the landing. Almost. Just try not to be intimidated by it, especially the last one. Just change your head, find your attitude position, let yourself fall back into your temps lié, and that is all it should do. There's really no difference between the quarter, the half, and the 1 1/2, with the exception of a little bit quicker head. Shall we give this another try? All right. And here we go. Consistent foot, good. Yep. Breakfast better. Right. Yeah, it's amazing how little you actually have to do for these turns when it comes to your legs and your arms. And the more we do, the less it works. Changement, changement, échappé. Changement, changement, échappé. Changement, 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 échappé. On the or tendez back and the close you on the other side. Fifth and the fifth, échappé and the close and the fifth and the fifth, échappé and the close. 3 to the fifth. 1 to fourth. From the pirouettes, let's keep them in coupé with your arms in first, tendez back and the close. That's all it is. 2 changements, 1 échappé. 2 changements, 1 échappé. 3 changements, 1 échappé to fourth. That is your preparation for your under or turn. 2 tendez back, since we've been tendezing back the entire day today. Are we good to mark this? Okay. And yes, we have the option to double dip, just in case you were wondering. All right. And here we go. On. Quick toes. Let your toes move quicker than music. And make sure you hold onto your arms throughout the entire turn. Sure. Just push down. Toes more than muscles. Hold on to your first. Better one. And remember, tendez falls backward. All right. Little sneak cardio. Glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. I'm going to be nice, so I'll put a Bras 1 and 2. Glissade, jeté, tend de cuisse. So this is a smorgasbord from what we did last time. Glissade, assemblée, sous, plié, 6 fermé. 6 fermé the other way. No, 6 fermé, sorry. Stretch your knees, plié. Glissade, assemblée, and the 2 changements. Glissade, jeté, tend de cuisse. Glissade, assemblée, sous, plié, 6 fermé. Stretch. Done. remembering to keep your glissades extremely short, half speed, so to speak, so they don't get too ploppy. Glissade assemblée and the two changements, glissade jeté tend de cuisse. Glissade assemblée sous-sous, plié si sont fermés, stretch. Si sont fermés switches legs. So it's kind of like a si sont faillis to fifth. From your jeté, that could be needs to switch to the front. Yep, glissade assemblée on the other side. Sous-sous. Effacé, si sont fermés, close fifth front. Stretch your knees, demi-plié. You're ready for the other side. Are we good to give this a mic? Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it making sense? So I'm giving you some breathing room there in between steps, which should not be taken for glissades. It can be taken for everything else. Yes, I see that, Jane.
It seems having trouble going into the glissade after the temps de cuisse.
That is probably correct because it is a troublesome transition. So after our first glissade jeté temps de cuisse, stay right there so you can immediately switch yourself to en face. Right. It also means you have to have some weight on the foot that just temps de cuisse, that just closed. And feel like you're taking your coupé down to temps de cuisse. Feel the same thing when you're landing. That same foot helps you to disengage the other foot to glissade already. So it wants to be a little similar dynamic. Is that making sense? Are we good to give this a try? All right, here we go. That's it, Jane. Hold on. Hold on a second. Jane, sometimes it's a really good idea not to look up into that window. That's it, great. All right. Glissade assemblée sous-sous. There we go. Good glissade activity, so. Jane, your glissade could be a tad faster and a tad shorter. Meaning your assemblée could be a tad sooner. Okay, here we go. And here we go, plie. Yeah, Greg, you're falling into that temps de cuisse glissade trap.
And I just didn't know where to go afterwards.
Right, it goes the same way as your
It
Tommy
just,
crease.
it just keeps
It
going.
just keeps on going, exactly. Even so, it wants to go the other way, but it doesn't. Right, and Jane, that seesaw for me wants to work like two combatants with both legs at the same time. Aha, just push down. Don't even think about anything else. Your legs will do whatever they need to do as long as you don't interfere with it. All you have to do is push down, keep your hips as low as you can. And your seesaw has no other choice but to evolve. If you're trying to jump it too much, it's not going to happen. It's just one of these weird things. Are we good to try this one more time? And yes, there is a glissade after Tom decrease into your assembly. Okay, here we go. Push down and down. Oh, that's more like it. But pointing your toes would be fabulous. All right, all right, all right. Let's bottle this one as well. I think we're well above recommended internal temperature. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye bye.